Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body and is essentially the glue that holds you together. In fact, after age 20, people produce 12% less collagen in their skin each decade. Collagen depletion is what makes you look old. Most collagen supplements do not provide the hydrolyzed bioactive collagen peptides that enable your body to digest collagen properly, plus it tastes badly. BioTrust gives you the 5 most available kinds of collagens that dissolve easily in hot or cold liquids with zero taste. You can add it to your coffee, tea, or smoothies, or even baked goods recipes. So to look and feel younger fast, go to www.healthwithbill.com. Good afternoon. I'm still reporting on the coup. The most important part of perpetuating the coup was getting Sleepy Joe rolled into the White House. And a key part of getting Biden into the White House was to minimize, distract from, and lie about Hunter Biden's debauched lifestyle and connections to the Communist Chinese. So last week, Hunter wrote what is essentially a cover-up book to continue the push towards a disinformative perception of him to the eyes of history. Biden's book came out on April 6th and ranks number 35 in sales on Amazon. One of the most sensational, if not laughable, claims is that Hunter Biden's porno-filled laptop was a Russian intelligence operation designed to discredit the Bidens, you know, those age-old opponents of all things Russian. Maria Bartiromo had former Department of National Intelligence Director John Ratcliffe on her show yesterday to provide the truth about Hunter Biden.
Well, you know, it was pretty extraordinary that after you came out and told us the truth about this laptop not being part of any Russian disinformation, 50 intelligence officials signed their name to a note to say it was Russia disinformation. So much so that actually Joe Biden used that as part of the campaign, and he discussed it in the primary during the election. Watch Joe Biden before the election. Here he is.
There are 50 former national intelligence folks who said that what he's accusing me of is a Russian plant. They have said that this has all the 5 former heads of the CIA, both parties, say what he's saying is a bunch of garbage. Nobody believes it except his and his good friend Rudy Giuliani.
You mean the laptop is now another Russia hoax?
That's exactly what.
Is this where you're going? This is where he's going. The laptop is Russia.
Gentlemen, I want to stay on the issue of race.
You have to be kidding.
Isn't it great to see Trump again? Here's a guy who off the top of his head blew this lie out of the water in a super pressure live TV presidential debate format.
John Ratcliffe, how does that happen? How do 50 officials say such a thing when you came here, you told us the truth?
Right, Maria. It's not about being right. It's about being truthful, and that's why I came out at that time after Adam Schiff came out with a false political narrative about this being Russian disinformation when there was absolutely no intelligence to support that. And it shouldn't surprise us. That's what Adam Schiff does as a politician. But to your point, to have 50 former Obama, Clinton, Biden national security officials come out after the director of national intelligence says that this is not true and promote a false narrative to protect Joe Biden and try and influence the outcome of the election, you know, that is the definition of politicizing intelligence. And people ask me all the time about election interference and election influence. And yeah, we need to be concerned about Russia and China and Iran. But there's no greater expression of that than what you just saw there, a completely false narrative. The intelligence community knew that this was not Russian disinformation, and law enforcement knew that it was Hunter Biden's laptop. There was an open investigation into that, and yet those officials, supported by a corporate media, ran a false narrative and misinformed the American people. The problem, Maria, is that with the exception of folks like you, very few people out in the media have accurately reported Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, and those issues that were important that would have framed the outcome of the election.
I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day. Did you know that a large percent of Americans are not required by law to file and pay on a 1040 U.S. income tax form? But they don't know it, and the IRS doesn't bother to tell them about it. Are you one of those who by law is not required to file and pay on a 1040 U.S. income tax form? To find out if you are in this group, watch this 9-minute video by Freedom Law School that is based on actual IRS Form 1040 instructions, federal tax laws, and Supreme Court decisions published on government websites. Go to livefreenow.org, the website of Freedom Law School, which was created in 1996. Again, go to livefreenow.org to watch this short video that may lead to your freedom from the IRS.